Before we dive into this intriguing story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more captivating stories like this. Now let's begin. Opening scene: Lagos, Nigeria. Busy street, day. The hot sun beat down on the streets of Lagos, casting long shadows over the bustling market. Hawkers shouted, their voices rising above the din of traffic, and the distant honking of okadas weaving through the chaos. The scent of roasted corn and fried akara filled the air, mixing with the ever-present aroma of exhaust fumes from the cars crawling along the narrow roads. Amaka, 26, a beautiful working-class Nigerian woman, adjusted her handbag as she navigated the market crowd. She wore a stylish short gown, casual yet classic, that hugged her figure modestly. Her long, straight hair flowed down her back, swaying slightly with each step. She glanced at her phone, frowning at the time. Amaka, to herself, I need to get home before this rain starts. As she crossed the street, a sleek black SUV slowed to a stop nearby. The windows were tinted, but for a brief moment, she caught a glimpse of the man inside. Fair-skinned, wearing sunglasses, watching her. Their eyes met, a fleeting electric connection, before the SUV rolled away, disappearing into the chaotic Lagos traffic. Amaka, frowning. Weird, who was that? She shook it off, but the feeling lingered, a strange pull she couldn't quite understand. Scene 2. Amaka's apartment. Evening. Amaka's apartment was small but cozy. The scent of jollof rice filled the air as she settled down with her dinner, scrolling through her phone. The fan whirred softly overhead. Her phone buzzed. A message from Chioma, her best friend since university. Chioma, texting. Babe, you won't believe this. There's a new guy in town. Filthy rich and single. The whole neighborhood is talking. Amaka rolled her eyes, typing back. Amaka, texting back. I beg, I'm not interested in Lagos love drama. She tossed the phone aside, but her mind drifted back to the man in the SUV. There was something about the way he looked at her. Something familiar. Or was she imagining it? Scene 3. The cafe encounter. 2 days later. The cafe was small and elegant, tucked away on a quiet street. Amaka walked in, dressed casually chic. High-waist jeans, a fitted top, her long hair falling softly over her shoulders. She spotted Chioma at a corner table, already sipping iced coffee. Chioma, grinning. You're late. Amaka, sitting down. Traffic was mad. As Amaka ordered her drink, she felt it again, that unmistakable sensation of being watched. Slowly she turned. And there he was, the man from the SUV. He sat alone at a corner table, dressed in a crisp white shirt, sipping coffee. His gaze locked on her. Chioma, noticing. Babe. That fine man is staring at you. Amaka tried to act casual, but her pulse quickened. Amaka whispering. He was watching me the other day too. Chioma stole a glance, her eyes widening. Chioma whispering back. Girl, that's David. The billionaire's son. Rumor is, he just moved back from London. Amaka scoffed, pretending not to care, but her heart raced. Scene 4, the first words. As they got up to leave, David stood too. Just as Amaka reached the door. David, soft, deep voice. Excuse me. Amaka, right? Amaka froze, confused and alarmed. Amaka. How do you know my name? David smiled slightly, a mysterious glint in his eyes. David. Some faces are hard to forget. His voice was smooth, but there was a weight to his words. Amaka's heart pounded. Scene 5. The mystery deepens. That night, Amaka stood by her bedroom window, wearing a colorful nightdress, the Lagos skyline glowing softly beyond. Her phone vibrated. Another message from Chioma. Chioma, texting. Babe, I heard something weird about David, be careful. Amaka stared at the message, her stomach twisting. What was she getting herself into? Scene 6. The unexpected call. The next morning, getting ready for work, Amaka's phone rang. Unknown number. Amaka answering hesitantly. Hello. David on the phone. Good morning, Amaka. She almost dropped the phone. Amaka. How did you get my number? David calmly. Let's just say, have my ways. I'd like to see you again. Amaka felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Amaka. I don't even know you. David, with quiet confidence. Not yet, but you will. Scene 7. The Revelation, evening. Later that day, Amaka walked home from work. The sunset painted the sky in hues of orange and pink. As she approached her apartment, the sleek black SUV was parked outside. David stood leaning against it, hands in his pockets, looking effortlessly elegant. Amaka nervously. What are you doing here? David softly. I needed to see you, to explain. They walked a short distance, the air warm and thick. David hesitant. We've met before years ago. But you don't remember. Amaka frowned, confused. Amaka. Met before. I think I'd remember meeting someone like you. David smiled, but there was sadness in his eyes. David. You were just a teenager. I knew your brother. The mention of her brother sent a chill through Amaka's spine. Amaka shaken. My brother, he died years ago. David nodding. I know. He saved my life. Amaka stared at him, tears welling up. David conted. I never got the chance to thank him. Or to meet his family. That's why I'm here. Amaka's world tilted as the pieces started falling into place. Final scene, the connection. They sat on a bench, the city lights glowing in the distance. Amaka listened as David told the story. A car accident, her brother's selfless act, and how that moment changed his life forever. David. I never forgot him. Or you. I just had to find you. For the first time, Amaka smiled softly, the mystery unraveling into something tender and bittersweet. Amaka. Maybe. Some connections are meant to find their way back. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories. See you in the next one.